very season. Everything around.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Viking 18.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They moved the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Buffalo 18.
Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Justin Matabike in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's down the field for Jefferson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
Here we go, Scott. 79 Broncos. Go.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st. And they're going to get him. They bring it down with a sack back at the 16-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Dobbs. This is Bell on the dump off. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jerry Jerry Rice. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Hester going to decide against a return, and they will spot this at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
They go play action now. Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Play action. Now Jackson on the move to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Chris Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Play action. It's Jackson. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Ready, break.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about...
There he goes, right side. George Pickens. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens. 67 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he...